Good morning, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2021 Ford Explorer. So what I'm going to do is we're going to walk all the way around, check for any dents, scratches, any kind of blemishes in the outside. Then we're going to go inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's working properly. And finally, we'll pop the hood so I can evaluate a little bit in the engine bay. So first impressions are really good. Normally you'd expect to see a little bit of rock chipping up here in the front just because that's usually where it is. But I'm not seeing anything. So let's start going around to see if there is anything that we can find. If there is, I'll be sure to stop, zoom in, make sure you get a good visual. But so far, aces. Tires on here look brand new. Still got loads of life left in those. That's actually awesome. All right, and this is the piece that was kind of in question there. So there's a little bit of dust on it because it keeps raining here, so let's move that out of the way. But I mean, it looks the same. Move out of the way, get it from a couple angles. Yeah, I mean, from everything I can tell, the paint is matching. So that's fire. It looks like it was probably just the, I don't know, just the sun or the glare or something. But looks really good. So let's keep going around. Keep an eye out. I want to make sure if there is anything on here that you know about it. But so far, there's nothing to know about. It just looks great. So I just use the key fob to pop the trunk. Cool stuff. And then back here, you have some controls, which I'm a sucker. A sucker for these kind of features. I think they're a ton of fun. I'm gonna put them back up. So cool stuff there. And then of course you can also lower the trunk with the button there. So let's keep going around. Got your tow hitch back there. Obviously a big win. That's cool. We're gonna just triple check this side panel as well. Looking, it matches beautifully. Awesome. All right, looks like we have a really small scratch right in here. It's not really catching my finger, so you can probably just buff that out. But nonetheless, good to know. So as far as the exterior goes, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. Looks extremely good. So let's hop inside and see what we can find in the interior. All right. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna turn the car on, obviously, but when I do, I'm gonna leave the camera up here on the dash. That way if there's any kind of warning lights or anything weird popping up, you'll be the first to know. So let's check it out. Awesome. So everything up there is looking super solid. Let's cycle through a couple things real quick. Cool, pretty straightforward. So as far as interior features go, we have a lot. So I'm gonna kind of speed blitz things and just press all the buttons real quick. We're gonna make sure everything's working properly, but we won't take too long on anything specifically. Otherwise, we will be here all day. So your AC is working great. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit because it's a little bit chilly. Turn on the fans, good to go. We have the heated seat on right now, as well as heated steering wheel. You can also use vented seats, but again, it's a little chilly, so I'm gonna go with that. Windows roll down, windows roll up, down, and up. Awesome. You're also going to have your seat presets up here, one for you, one for your wife, and one for good measure. So you can put the windows back in, or the side mirrors, and then you can arrange them around. So pretty basic stuff. So that's pretty sweet. Up here is going to be your adaptive cruise control, as well as a couple other fun driving features. Over there will be a little bit more controls as well. You got your navigation system, which is cool. Let's make sure the audio's working. That station sucks.
Press it.
There we go. Great, dude. Holy cow. Okay, yeah, you have a really, really good speakers. It was significantly louder than I thought it was going to be. Actually going to have the Bose stereo system. So, pretty sweet stuff over there. So you have plenty of other apps and things to play with, as well as you can download more apps if you feel so inclined. You can also check out your cameras. You have the top down, which is really cool. So on and on and on and on and on. Here you're going to have all your plugins, as well as a little extra space. Close that up. Here is several more driving features, including your drive mode, which will toggle up here. Normal, slippery, trail, snow and sand, eco, sport, and towing. So, plenty of fun stuff up there. And here you're going to have more space as well as another plug-in. So, on and on and on and on and on. You're also going to have a gigantic panoramic Mooner sunroof. So, that's pretty cool. These are one of my favorite things. I don't know, maybe I'm just a sucker, but I think sunroofs are so much fun. They're not even that useful. Like, the days you need a sunroof are like far and in between, but they're really cool. Anyway, so as far as the interior goes, it looks fan-freaking-tastic. It looks honestly brand new. There's no rips, no tears, no discoloration, no nothing. So, for the sake of time, we would probably call that there for the interior. Let's pop the hood, evaluate a little bit in the engine bay, and then we should be good to go. All right, so you're a little bit more mechanically inclined than most, so good job. You would be surprised how many people I have to convince to even look under the hood. So I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Some basic things that I tell everyone to look out for is just general signs of neglect. If all the metal pieces are covered in rust, if there's like spider webs all over everything, if your salesman freaks out when you want to look under the hood, those are not good signs. That being said, this looks fire. There's really not even dust on it. This looks extremely well maintained. So we can go into a little bit more detail if you'd like, but for the sake of time, we'll keep this pretty user-friendly. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to be seeing. So if you have any more questions, or there's anything more specific that you'd like to see, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new Explorer.